Okay, for this part in the movie, I am going to change it to black because I don't feel like being on the camera, but I will tell you the conclusion in case if you forgot what happened. And I'm going to tell you my review. And then I'm going to send y'all on y'all way. Okay? So, in conclusion, this is part 3, by the way. Brooks confronts the group at rehearsal and they perform in Maryland, Pittsburgh. They go to a music shoot and Bobby and the barber, they see the girls walking by. The barber get distracted, which was played by DC Young Fly, if you didn't know who that was. It messes up Bobby's hair. Now we get to the tour. Bobby tried to switch the order because he wants to, go before them. They pretty much, the rest of the group was pretty much just like, no, we're not having it, And Bobby says, who is singing my part in the songs that he pretty much had made? Comes to find out Johnny is going to be singing. Then they go to DC, perform, goes to the tour bus. Mike gets asked by a fan to hear them sing, which comes to find out it was Boyz II Men. Who would have thought? Their competition actually goes to one of their shows. Anyway, and the next scene shows Bobby was at the party. He was talking how he deserved both of the cake, so Johnny got confronted. Mike talked to Jimmy and Terry about starting a new crew. Ralph gets confronted. Bobby stands up, and he sees the team is being more disloyal. That's how he feels. BBD is formed. Now you hear the song Poison. You see a girl named Sherry Carter. She asks questions to Ralph, and the conversation gets kind of awkward. She shows Ralph's song, and then she asks Ralph how he felt about being back in the group. She also shows Johnny's song. They talk about the future, and they show up in all white. And one of the members put drugs in the drink, and of course you could assume this was Bobby. And they show up on separate buses, and comes to find out most of them was broke because Brooke was having a conversation with the bus driver, or I don't know, that was like his homeboy or whatever, and he was basically telling the secrets, the business, the problems that they was having, and how they was half-assing, and of course they was looking for Bobby once again. Bobby said he had a flu. And then Bobby showed up late. The guys leave because Bobby was like, the champions here, y'all ready to go? And they was like, nah, it's over. They better go back. And you can see Bobby walking off with his crew. And then the guys leave, and one of the members was doing drugs. Comes to find out it was Ricky. They tried to hide it from their wife, and then of course they showed what I told y'all in the beginning. They showed that part again, and then eventually, but this time the difference is that Brooks had a heart attack. Everyone blamed each other for saying how they blamed each other, saying that like for instance, Mike was saying Bobby was the reason why Brooks had a heart attack, vice versa. They basically played the blame game, and then everybody said how they felt. Everyone left, and then one of the members eventually, if you already watched the movie, if you watch the movie, then you can skip all of this and just go to the conclusion. I'm gonna make a separate video of my personal review, but if you have not watched the video, then basically you can listen to my summary. But anyway, once one of the members told their wife there was no more money to pay their bills because they quit the tour. They quit in the middle of the tour. They had a lawsuit. Comes to find out that was Ricky who told. Johnny goes on the radio and he gets in a new group. This is where LSG comes in. And the year that all of this takes place is 1996, by the way. So this is like 6 years later. And and then Ronnie goes to like a sell house class, real estate class. Ralph gets a divorce. I'm not really sure if that's what happened, but that's what it looked like to me, so I put a question mark. Ricky overdoses. Ricky goes to rehab and discuss why he's there. Then Ronnie talks about his wedding plans to his fiance, having conversations about the rest of the group. Bobby shows up. Talking about he was the police. You know how you knock on the door, you're like, yo, this the police. Open up, you know. They have a conversation. Bobby tells Ronnie how he felt, and the rest of the group comes, and then they go down memory lane, and then Brooks show up. So when you thought that Brooks was dead, he really wasn't dead. Interesting. Anyway, Brooks showed up, and then they showed the wedding. Mike is and then Mike was talking about he was the next in line as far as getting married. Then they have a conversation. They dance. Brooke makes an announcement. They perform the Candy Girl, and then they get invited to the 25th anniversary. And then after that, they got to perform in looks like in different locations. And then they show what happened in the movie, and that is my summary of this movie. Now, the moment that everybody was waiting for. What is your grade of this movie? Definitely an A+. It definitely was worth watching. It kept me entertained. Definitely like the setup. Definitely, I definitely love the characters in the movie that played each part. I think the actors did a good job. I think BET did a good job behind making sure that it wasn't going to turn out like the Aaliyah movie, No Shade, Wendy Williams, but you did not know what you was doing and you disrespected that girl like that. And then it was like, no. But I enjoyed the movie. I really didn't have no cons. I don't personally know how New Edition, felt about the movie. Hopefully they said some positive stuff about this movie. It was an interesting movie. They kept me entertained, so good job to the actors and the actresses that did this movie. I think they did a good job. Maybe Lifetime need to take some notes on how to do a movie about somebody, because you can literally tell that they did a research, and they was trying to do their research and making sure that the facts was factual. And even if it wasn't factual, they made it where it's like you can't see no green screen. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, but yeah, but it was a real good movie. And if you have not seen it, then today was the chance for you to see it. If you didn't see it then, if you didn't see it when it came out, and you didn't see it all the other times when it came out, you could have watched it today. But if you did not see it today, then I don't know what to tell you. But it was a good movie. I do recommend buying it on DVD if you can. I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, go ahead and buy it on DVD. Add it to your collection. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully my next movie I could do a review on is Get Out. So I know I'm going to have to probably go to the store and go get the DVD. I'm not doing no bootleg stuff. But anyway, that is my personal review. So if you enjoyed my whole summary and my review of this movie, press like, leave your comments, leave your own personal review if you've seen the movie. You don't have to agree with me necessarily. If you don't agree with me necessarily, then that's fine. I hope you share and subscribe. I hope y'all have a nice day.